Kareem Hunt is the newest member of the Kansas City Chiefs, and on this edition of the Chiefs Report powered by Chat Sports, we will tell you what ESPN's Adam Teicher had to say about the Chiefs' move to bring in Kareem Hunt, with quotes from Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid detailing the Chiefs' plans for Kareem Hunt in 2024. We'll go over that, react to it, coming up in just a matter of moments. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us here on today's program. Before we go any further in today's show, folks, let's give Kareem Hunt a warm welcome back to Kansas City. He may be watching, somebody in his family or close friend. We want to make sure our voices are heard loud and clear and send a strong message that we're rooting on Kareem Hunt. Like the video, do your part. Let's get as many likes as we can just to show some love to Kareem Hunt, and we'll get going here on the Chiefs Report. Adam Teicher of ESPN had a great article this week. If you haven't seen it for yourself, highly encourage you to go look at it. Teicher does a great job laying out what the Chiefs have in mind for Kareem Hunt and their plans and how this all came together. And Teicher, I got to tell you, I've always been a big fan of his. I'm sad to see that he's retiring at the end of this football season because he's done a great job covering this team. But let's get after it with the first thing that Teicher said was that Kareem Hunt, one of the big reasons why the Chiefs opted to bring Kareem Hunt back was they have felt that he has matured, that he is a different football player from when they released him in 2018. Andy Reid saying the following on Kareem Hunt. We just thought he needed a change of scenery and get some help and take care of business there. And we felt like he did that. He did a nice job in Cleveland, and we talked to the people there, and there was no issues there, so we felt okay bringing him back. It looks like he's grown up. I think people deserve a second chance if they've done something to work on the first part of it. And for those of you that are skeptical on this move to bring in Kareem Hunt, that might have some question marks, and it's perfectly fine if you feel that way, believe me, I would say that you got to give the benefit of the doubt here to Andy Reid and Brett Veach, that they have earned our trust, that they know what they're doing with how they've handled situations in the past. You don't win 3 Super Bowls without knowing a thing or two. Andy Reid's been there and done that before. So the fact that he could point to and say, hey, guys like Kareem deserve that second chance, and we're willing to do that. That, to me, says that, hey, look, we have been through these type of situations before. We know what we're working with. Just believe us on this one, folks, that Kareem Hunt is right for this team right now. His track record speaks for itself. And if Andy Reid says that he wants Kareem Hunt on his football team, that he believes that he's matured, that he's taken the right steps, that I have every reason to believe, Andy, that this is going to work out. This is going to be the right fit for the Kansas City Chiefs. What I'm looking at personally when it comes to Kareem Hunt, I don't think that there's going to be any off-the-field issues or anything to worry about on that front. What I'm more concerned about is what are we going to see on the football field with Kareem Hunt? Yeah, we know that he led the NFL in rushing in 2017, that he was a Pro Bowler as a rookie, and that he was close to 1,000 yards his first year in Kansas City. But what we've seen lately from Kareem Hunt, that has the question marks for me when it comes to his role here with this Chiefs team in 2024, because the speed at 29 years old doesn't look like what it once did for Kareem Hunt as a runner at this point in time. You go back to last season, his yards per carry was down to the lowest of his career, 3.0 yards per rush. He did have those 9 touchdowns. And I think if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, what you have in mind for Kareem Hunt, for him to be used effectively in the best way possible, is the short yardage game of those fourth and short situations inside the red zone. I think that's where Kareem Hunt is going to be a difference maker for this Kansas City Chiefs team. Are you all in on Kareem Hunt? What do you guys think? You got 2 options here. Type Y for yes, in for no. Way in the comments section, let us know what you think. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the best place to go for last-minute tickets. The lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals and great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. They have their super deals. If you see a super deal, that's going to be one you don't want to pass up on. They have their seat views so you can get the visual, see what the seat is like. Maybe you're trying to figure out, do I want to make that trip to Atlanta or not? It's one of the easiest places in America to travel to, folks. Delta's got a hub, all right? So you still got time to make up your mind to get to Atlanta and fly in for this game and get your tickets on Game Time. You choose the event you want to go to. Maybe it's a Chiefs game, Royals game, Sporting KC, whatever it may be. Then you choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, and then you're checking out with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Number 2 in the takeaways from Adam Teicher's article on ESPN.com was talking about the relationship between Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and Kareem Hunt. And since Kareem Hunt's departure in 2018, Mahomes and Hunt have remained close. In fact, Hunt attended Patrick and Brittany's wedding a couple years ago in Hawaii and has remained very good friends with Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick's been there for him over the years. Mahomes had this to say on Kareem Hunt. I've stayed in touch with him just to see how he's doing, how his family's doing, everything like that. He's been able to carve out a great career in the NFL, but I mean, you've seen he's been able to keep his nose clean, and he's a better person, and that's what you want in order to make everybody better people. And you think about it, these two entered the league together in 2017. And Kareem Hunt had that big rookie season, played alongside Alex Smith. And then the next year, it was all about, all right, we got these two young star phenoms here in Patrick Mahomes and Kareem Hunt. And you fast forward to how things ended in 2018. And Patrick was one of the more outspoken people talking about Kareem's situation. And that unfolded when he lied to the Kansas City Chiefs about that videotape, which ultimately led to his release. And Patrick was upfront and honest about it. But he still had his best interest in mind, even with everything that was going on. He still had his back. So to me, that's the sign of a good friend, somebody that will hold you accountable, but will still be there for you through thick and thin. And that's what Patrick Mahomes has been to Kareem Hunt. And I think Patrick's a big reason why Kareem's making this comeback to Kansas City is because their relationship that they have there that's already been established. Should the Chiefs play Kareem Hunt this week? I got some interesting intel that we're going to tell you about on that possibility in a moment, but want to hear from you guys. He signed on Tuesday. Should he play on Sunday? Type P for play, S for sit. Weigh in, let us know. The Chiefs Report will be live for the Chiefs and Falcons game coming up on Sunday Night Football. Our coverage begins at 7:20 Central Time. Big Tex is going to be here with me as well. We are not only going to be live for most Chiefs games this season, but we're also bringing out our daily news and rumors, our weekly live shows, breaking news, Q&A mailbags, and more. Subscribe now for the latest happenings in your favorite team all season long. YouTube.com/ChiefsTV. Number 3. So we heard from Andy Reid that Kareem Hunt could play as early as this Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons, that he very well could get that elevation from the practice squad to the active 53-man roster in time for Sunday. Adam Teicher writing this. The Chiefs, after losing starting running back Isiah Pacheco to a broken fibula, signed Hunt to the practice squad on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Reid said Hunt could play in Sunday night's game against the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be a great atmosphere there in Atlanta on Sunday night. This is their first primetime game they've had in a long time. The Falcons didn't have any primetime games last year. First primetime game at home, might I add. Obviously, they played on Monday night against the Philadelphia Eagles. But you think about this one, the Chiefs, slight favorites at 3.5, the over-under there at 46.5. And with not having Pacheco there, with not having Hollywood Brown there, it's going to take all hands on deck to win this football game. And in particular, the role with Kareem Hunt, you think about, all right, what does the run game have to do? Well, even without Pacheco, this Kansas City Chiefs team is going to need to take advantage of running the football, because when you look at the Falcons' run defense stats so far through 2 weeks, they ain't good, folks. Their opponent rush play percentage, 58.21%. That's 29th in the league. Opponents' yards per rush, 4.1, 12th in the league. Opponents' rushes per game, 39. That's 30th in the NFL. Opponent rushing yards per game, that's 27th in the league. They've done a good job of keeping teams out of the end zone with rushing touchdowns, 0.5. That's third best in the NFL. Obviously, Kareem Hunt, they're going to be asking of him to be in the red zone and be a short yardage back. That's where he could come in big for this Chiefs team. With all that said, Atlanta struggles to stop the run. And if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, even without Pacheco, this one thing does not change. You run the football well, you win this game. And we already know that in the National Football League in 2024, you run the football well, you win. Even without Pacheco here, even with the adjustments the Chiefs are going to make offensively for this matchup, looking ahead to Sunday, the Chiefs still have to find a way to run the football effectively. Now, I expect Patrick Mahomes to be on his best. I think Travis Kelce's going to elevate his play as well. But even with that said, Andy Reid and this Chiefs offense cannot get away from the run game. It doesn't have to be just Kareem Hunt. Doesn't just have to be Samaje Perine or Carson Steele. It can be by committee. But one way or another, they need to run the football well, and if they do so, they'll beat Atlanta. If you enjoyed today's show, like the video. We certainly would appreciate it. Show some love to Kareem Hunt. We're glad to have him back here in Kansas City. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time here on the Chiefs Report.